In today's video, we're going to be talking about Cardano CEO Charles Hoskinson responding to Mark Cuban's tweets and thoughts regarding Cardano as a cryptocurrency and its place in the market. Just before we dive into this video, if you want to hear about news in regards to all things Cardano and crypto, then be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss these time-sensitive videos. So first things first, before we look at the response video and I tell you all about that, we're going to go over the basically chain of tweets that has been happening over on Twitter and what sparked this video. So, looking on Twitter right now, CryptoFan_N tweeted about Mr. Cuban. What stopped you from reviewing the King Cardano? ADA. Take fundamentals, usage, energy consumption, it will beat everything in all dimensions. And he adds Charles Hoskinson. Now, Mark Cuban actually quote tweeted this tweet and says, "Are you personally able to use ADA for anything? If so, what have you used it for?" That's the question I ask about all crypto. Do you find yourself using it for anything that you find value in? So a good question, and especially for cryptocurrencies, I think a lot of people do just look at the kind of can I buy stuff with it side, because that is the main purpose that people know cryptocurrency to be for, especially when they're trying to get rid of or phase out kind of fiat currency and make a better version of fiat currency. So looking back at the tweets, Charles then responds to Mark Cuban's quote tweet, basically saying, "Come on, Mark, come by the farm in Colorado sometime and let's chat." So he wants to have a friendly meeting, a friendly chat with Mark rather than over Twitter, I'm assuming. So now, Mark actually responds to this and says, "I know this isn't a pitch when it has to be in person. I would love to know where to use ADA on a daily basis. How should or could I use it today? I can answer all these for the cryptos I own." Perfectly valid argument, and I understand where Mark Cuban's coming from. Now, Charles is responding, "Seriously, Mark, just a friendly invite, but do you want me to pitch over Twitter?" Like I mentioned, pitching over Twitter, and then Charles goes on and talks about a lot of the other projects they've been involved in, and really just what Cardano is about. Kind of hard to get off in a tweet, but it's a huge picture of the Cardano ecosystem to come and to be, and that is pretty crazy when you're looking at it from this far out, but it's a lot to it for sure. Now, we're going to go back here and we are going to see what's happening here. Mark Cuban actually responds to this as well. "That's great. I'm happy for your application in Ethiopia and thousands of assets issued. Let's talk when the platform starts brewing and starts serving users. Not saying you can't do well, just saying you aren't there yet. But you are an ETH. Why no smart contracts to start?" Meaning they don't actually have smart contracts yet, but they are very soon on the rise. I'm not sure if Mark Cuban knows that. I imagine he does. And then I believe one more thing is that he does respond to this. Charles responds to this. Then he puts out a video to respond, but he also, this is what we're really talking about here, made a 12-minute kind of response video to Mark Cuban on Cardano and telling him about more in-depth, basically on the tweets, more in-depth things on the tweets. And first of all, he explains the purpose of Cardano. So it's not just a currency, it's an ecosystem with underlying assets, utilities, some of which will be more investable than other utilities. Different projects underneath the Cardano network are in the Cardano network underneath the ecosystem of Cardano. So that's the first thing he goes to explain in this video. After that, he does respond directly to the tweet by explaining the outdated systems like Ethereum and many others, and mentions the third generation of blockchain technology, which introduces more security, lost and stolen fees, less lost and stolen fees, more sustainability, no more high gas fees per se, and also mentions bringing in all sorts of developers, not just the ones that know the one programming language / application Solidity, but also other people to work on this project from all walks of, computer science and computer engineering. So that's really good stuff. So I will leave this video link down below, or the stream that Charles Hoskinson did do in response to Mark Cuban's tweet. I'll leave a link down below if you want to go check it out for yourself in full. But after he mentions not just bringing in one developer, two developers from one language, he talks about the thing you're probably most really wondering about, and how is Cardano being used today? Can you purchase things today And in response to this, during this video, Charles mentions briefly about some things you can buy with Cardano today. For example, he says wine, you can issue assets with it as well, or you can use it for payment at about 50,000 different hotel locations. So not specific hotels, but different hotel locations. Obviously, this is nothing crazy, but I do think there's a lot more to come, and this is just the beginning. From the standpoint of Mark Cuban, I can see where he likes Doge more in terms of actually being able to buy things with Doge compared to Cardano, but I do think Cardano is going to be the long-term runner here just because of the fact that it has so much underlying value with its ecosystem, and Doge doesn't really have much going on with it. That's just my opinion. You don't have to hate me. You don't have to be my worst enemy just because I have that opinion. We're allowed to have different opinions. If you want to leave your thoughts down below, I'm more than happy to talk about it, right? I think it's cool, and I think it's cool to talk about in a respectable manner. You don't have to be crazy. You don't have to go after someone, but displaying facts and displaying your opinion are two separate things. So just do with that what you wish, right? In the comments below, if you want to put your thoughts, go ahead. But if you are watching this video, chances are you're probably more or less on the bullish side of Cardano, and I'm not going to lie, I am very bullish on Cardano, but I really do think that this is just the beginning of something huge, with crypto still on the rise and Cardano smart contracts set to release in the next few months, coming into a full release too very soon. I'm super excited to see what is to come for Cardano and further adoption of just cryptocurrency in general, if that's going to lead to Cardano or other avenues of cryptocurrency. But I'm really excited to see, what further response this might spark from Mark Cuban. I know he did say best of luck to Charles Hoskinson, and it might be the end of it, but we'll see. Only time will tell. I will keep you guys updated on this channel if something does happen. And Mark Cuban has been all about Dogecoin lately, along with Elon Musk, but I do think soon enough the time for more green and more next-gen crypto is coming, and Cardano could very well be the top choice for many upcoming events and use cases. So as always, none of this is absolute. These are just my thoughts and opinions right now on the matter, and this is what happened. The tweets are there if you guys want to go check them out. If you want to check out the video or the live stream from Charles Hoskinson, I'll leave it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you want to see more Cardano updates and crypto news. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next freaking video. Peace out.